Hi, so today we're going to be making this fan in Blender. This is just a plane. It's all done using shading nodes. So I'll read this and I'll make it from the start. So I'll add a circle, scale it a little bit, and fill it. I'm gonna position it right. So maybe something like this. So let's make a new material and go to render mode. So I'm gonna add in a texture coordinate. I'm gonna use object coordinates for this. So let's first of all create a radial gradient. So how do you do it? First, I have to separate the x, y, and z. Or, I mean, you can do this in a mathematical way, or you can use a gradient texture. So let's just do it the easy way. So, just get a gradient texture and set it to radial. So, just gives us it just uses arctan, the inverse tan, and calculates the angle. So it calculates the angle from as if we're like, I'm gonna show you, as if we had like a triangle here. So we need to calculate the angle, which is theta, which is right here. So we need opposite over adjacent. So we get tan y over x, tan theta, and we make tan theta equal y over x, and for it to, and so you can calculate it, we make tan inverse y over x and theta equals this. So hope you understood what I meant, but this just does it for every single angle. So we get a radial gradient. So now let's now add in another mass. Or maybe the first mass. Let's add in a mass and multiply it by a number. So maybe like 6 or 5, whatever you want. And then we need to make it go to a fraction. So what this fraction does is that it moves the integer. So if you have 1.1, it will make it 0.1. 1.9, it will be 0.9. So it kind of repeats this. So now we can now calculate the length, which just gives us it gives us a distance from here, from the center point. So now we can use this. It calculates the Pythagorean series. So if you add it in here, so it will give the same result. So but it doesn't really matter. So let's go. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna multiply it by. Well, first we're gonna need to invert this. So let's subtract 1 from this. So the values that are 0 will be 1. The values that are 1 will be 0. So let's subtract 1 for this. So now we get this. So I'm gonna make it something like 0.95 maybe. And now the fan is a little bit rotated, so let's add in a vector rotate and plug it in here. So this is too intense, so let's divide it. So divide by whatever number you want, like maybe 2. So now we can animate it using a mass, and we can now use hashtag frame. So hashtag frame and divide it whatever number you want. So this number is going to be how slow it's going to be. So maybe 8. So this just gives us the frame number we're on. So if you at frame 0, it will give us 0. If at frame 15, it will give us 15. But and now we just divide it by 8, so it increases linearly and animates it. So perfect. Now before we multiply it, I'm gonna add in. No, I'm not. No, after we add the fraction, I'm gonna add in a color ramp. Sorry, I'm gonna push these values into bits and like this, and I'm gonna ease it in. Now we're basically done. Related to this is just making it look good, so let's use the principal BDSF and plug this through the alpha. Oh, this is not what you want. Oh yeah, I forgot. You're in Eevee, so we have to make it alpha blend. So go to the settings and alpha blend. See, this is how it is. So just maybe like multiply it by 2 to make it more visible, and maybe clamp it so it will go above 1. Perfect. Look at that. Now let's just add more detail, make it look better. So maybe make it a little bit darker, metallic maybe. I don't know if it's metallic or not. And if we extruded this a little bit, we'll get 2 layers on top of each other, so maybe that will give it more of a 3D look. And maybe now let's add like different variations. So let's use a Musgrave. Increase the detail, lower the dimension to like 0.1, make the scale to like 2, plug this through a roughness, and you know the Musgrave goes through to negative values, so let's map range it from -1 to 1 to 0 to 1, and let's put it through a bump map. Bump map, and put it through the normal socket, and let's view it. And wait for Eevee to load, and that's it. Yeah, I like the look of this, so maybe lower the strength on the bump part. I like the way this looks, so thanks for watching, and bye.